box and had to go hide from the jakes. I gotta make right decisions, everyone gon' make mistakes. How you gon' take from your brother and turn a smile in his face? Gang.
Welcome back to the channel, and it's another one here with BBA. And in this video, a police constable from Falmouth Police Station in Devon and Cornwall arrives at a male's property to arrange an interview under caution. The constable stresses that if the male does not come to the station, he could face arrest. However, the male claims to have been targeted by both police and FBI in the United States, allegedly. These allegations stem from communications based on what he describes as ridiculous claims by the complainant. Frustratingly, the constable seems resistant when the male referenced relevant legislation, even though sources suggest his knowledge is accurate. The male views this situation as harassment and intends to file a complaint with the Professional Standards Department, as he refuses to attend an interview that could potentially incriminate himself.
How are you doing, Sam? You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just I don't quite fully understand why you're here. So, would you be able to give me a lowdown as to what you need to discuss?
Yeah, of course. Are you happy for me to speak in earshot of other people? Is that, or would you prefer to speak in person? Because I can speak about it, but it's probably easier if I just speak to you in person.
It is in person, yes, and I prefer just through the ring. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. So basically, Samuel, there's been an allegation of malicious communication made against you by somebody, and I'm the investigating officer. I'm going to need to interview you about it. So it's going to require you to come into Falmouth Police Station at some point to give your version of events.
Right. Okay. Well, by law, I would not really be required to do that. So you might just have to sort of, accept it. It's just an allegation, and I don't quite know, because you're sort of being quite vague about, like it's an allegation by somebody. But so I won't know all the ins and outs, and I don't feel this is right for you just to sort of come over to my house or my flat and just try to take me in for an interview. So I don't really approve of this. And now I know you're just doing your job. I understand, but I would.
Look how he's starting to get frustrated. Look how he's starting to get really frustrated.
Unfortunately, Sam, given the fact that we have evidence of this, you'll be required to come for a VA. You are legally required.
So clarify: is it a voluntary interview by legal? Right, legally he has to come down. Like, which is it? Like, it doesn't make sense. I'll tell you what it is. You actually don't have any or enough evidence to press charges on this male. Yeah, that's what it is. There's not enough evidence here to press charges on this male, because if there was, they'd be turning up right now and arresting him and taking him down the station. But the fact that they want him to go down there and do this voluntary interview, that if he doesn't, they're going to arrest him anyway, just tells me that, this is just them trying to get you to come down voluntary so that you can try and incriminate yourself. Never play to their tune, man. Never play to their tune.
If you choose not to accept that, then ultimately you would be arrestable, and you'd be coming to the police station through that way. So I can do it by way of being convenient, making it convenient for you, or we can obviously do it through a route which would be less convenient. And obviously, that would probably be probably not your preferred option.
I mean, normally if someone has an allegation, you don't really have enough evidence, but you can't legally force me to go to the police station. You might think that you can go and make the threat of arrest, but you're only coming round to my house just to just to think that you want to have an interview with me, which I will contest against.
Yeah, Sam, I'm sorry, mate. You ultimately you are required. Like I said, there has been an allegation, which is supported by evidence. The interview, ultimately, what we're not trying to do is to say at this stage to accuse you or to claim any guilt. This would be for you to give your version of events and to give an account. But that account needs to be recorded in an interview room. So, like I said, I'm quite happy to facilitate that and to do that at your convenience. Or, like I said, obviously, if you decline that opportunity, then like I said, unfortunately, I would be forced to go down an avenue where we'd seek your arrest to interview you that way. So, like I said, you have two options, but one of those, ultimately, one way or the other, you will be required to be interviewed with regards to this allegation.
An allegation. That
An allegation.
I would basically, before I would go ahead with the allegation, I would need to be speaking to a solicitor.
Yeah,
first.
absolutely. You'd have that right. So when
I would want to be speaking.
Just let me speak a second.
Yeah, you go ahead, speak.
So what I'm saying to you is, of course, but when you are prior to the interview, it's your legal right to have legal representation. So I can absolutely arrange for you to have a solicitor present.
No, Mr. Policeman. I don't think you get it, do you? He wants to sort out his own legal representation. He doesn't want to be getting down there and then you sorting it for him. He wants to seek his own legal advice before even engaging with you again. Come on, man. He isn't stupid. This is what I like about this guy. Yeah, this guy knows a little bit, and he's not willing to give in to these tyrants.
And also, obviously, if it's appropriate, obviously, then you can also have an appropriate adult present as well, if you so choose. That would be completely up to you. But ultimately, you do need to be interviewed with regards to.
Yeah. Okay, but
don't think I'm sat here accusing you of anything.
I think you're not. I know you're not accusing me of anything. That the decision's still down to me because what you're saying, an allegation, is really a summary offence. So you wouldn't really have any legality under Section 17 of the PACE Act to form any kind of arrest, if you're well aware. So
Samuel, just let me stop you. You can try and hit me with lots of legislation, mate. But the crux of the matter is that you will be required for interview. Like I said, I can do that through a voluntary interview whereby you come to the police station and arrange time and date, and we can do it that way. Or, like I said, if you obviously fail to comply with that, then obviously we can arrest you in order to interview you.
Yeah, well,
I obviously would prefer the first option, and I'm sure as would you. And I can, like I said, in that way we can arrange legal representation and all of those things.
Well,
what happens thereafter is then obviously completely dependent upon the evidence, your account, and all of those sorts of things that I don't know at this stage. But ultimately, the next stage is to interview you. So, like I said, we can discuss now. We can now discuss where the arrangements for that VA. It would take place at Falmouth Police Station. And like I said, we can arrange that so that it is convenient for us both.
Okay, well, look, if you want to arrange the voluntary interview, that's fine. But I do feel like your visit's kind of police harassment, which I do strongly oppose against, and over with the climate about, modern
absolutely. And in that interview, that's your opportunity to give your version of your account. That's the point of the interview.
Yeah, okay.
It's just it has to be a recorded interview. I can't just have an informal chat with you about it. It has to be recorded. All right.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be recorded.
Sorry?
I know very well how police interviews work. They're always recorded, and you tend to get an end statement and
absolutely.
All the time,
most
people say no comment.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish to insult your intelligence. I'm sure you do, and it sounds like you know your stuff. But ultimately, like I said, what we do need to do is to arrange this interview, and we can go from there, Sam. All right?
Well, you can arrange it if you want. I'm more than happy for you to do that. But I just feel like as a police officer, I do prefer if your time is a bit more resourceful than just coming round over an allegation like this. So.
6 apologies. I'll just read the assessment.
I do feel like you kind of put on a bit of a scene for the neighbours, and it's just not really that healthy.
Well, I know, and it would be absolutely my preference to be, as I said to you over your thing, was to speak to you face to face. It's your choice to discuss it over your ring doorbell. So, like I say, I'm more than happy. What I don't have for you, Sam, is a contact telephone number. If you want, I can arrange it. I can take the number and we can arrange it over the phone, or we can do the arranging. We can make the arrangements now. It's completely up to you.
Just whatever arrangement. Just make the arrangement of coming down to the NIC at a certain time via letter, and just put it through my letterbox. That's all I can tell you, and then that way we can go from there. Okay?
Yes, Sam. So, how would Saturday the 8th be all right for you? The morning or sometime that morning, if I arranged everything for you for that for say 10 o'clock.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Saturday.
The guy who this is, you will find the link for his channel in the description of this video. So do go to the description of this video to find the guy's link.
So if we go for Saturday the 8th at 10 o'clock.
Go ahead.
I'll pop a letter through your. I'll write up a letter. I'll pop it through your letterbox here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll arrange a solicitor for you for that. Is that okay?
Fair enough. Go ahead, do that.
No problem. Would you like an appropriate adult, or are you happy just with legal representation?
Tell you what, I'll fix all that stuff up. Just do what you need to do, and I would ask if you could excuse me afterwards. And I'm trying to be polite with you, and I'm not trying to vindicate you in any way. I just feel like
we all can see what kind of job you're trying to do, bro. But yeah, I don't think this guy's going to be going to no appointment. But anyway, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I don't think he'll be going to this appointment. The guy sounds like he's quite clued up and he knows his stuff. So fair play to him. And I'll leave you all now with the walk of shame. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. God bless and peace out.
Just got to investigate this.
Yeah, you can by all means do so. So just put the appointment through the door and I'll be fine.
Okay, all right, I'll do that. If you can just pop into your calendar Saturday the 8th at 10 now, so that it doesn't come as a surprise and you can plan for it, and I'll see you then. All right.
Okay.
All right, Sam. Nice one. All right, I look forward to seeing you then. You take care.
Yeah, you take care. Have a lovely day.
You too.